This is absolutely crazy, and it's my belief that they are manipulating you. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, let's jump over here and have a little look as to what good old Senator Elizabeth Warren and JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon has got to say. So first of all, let's check out this old bat.
There's a new threat out there. It's crypto, and it is being used for terrorist financing. It is being used for drug trafficking. North Korea is using it to pay for about...
What planet does she live on where she doesn't realize that cash is also used for that and money is also used for that? Like, it's a medium of exchange. Gold is used for that. It doesn't make any sense.
half of its nuclear weapons program. We can't allow that to continue. There's a new...
All right, we can't allow it to continue. Bearing in mind the uncanny timing of all of this news, right? Bitcoin is absolutely soaring, altcoins are soaring, the market is soaring, and all of a sudden, not during the bear market, but now there's an issue.
I've always been deeply opposed to crypto,
And look at this total fuckwit.
Bitcoin, etc. You pointed out that
He's always been deeply against it. But yet, just the other day, in the bear market at some point, he was opening up accounts for his most wealthy clients to use crypto.
the true use case for it is criminals, drug traffickers, anti-money laundering, tax avoid.
Criminals, drug traffickers, money laundering. Let's just have a little check. Cargo ship owned by JP Morgan seized with 20 tons of cocaine. Owned by JP Morgan, the CEO. JP Morgan to pay $75 million to settle lawsuit over ties with Jeffrey Epstein. You can't write this shit. Manhattan U.S. attorney sues and settles with JP Morgan Chase for $614 million for fraudulent mortgage lending practices. JP Morgan will pay $24 million to end lawsuit from black advisors. So, who is the criminal, the money laundering,
And that is a use case because it is somewhat anonymous, not fully, and because you can move money instantaneously, and because it doesn't go through, as you mentioned, all these systems have been built up over many years, know your customers, sanctions, OFAC, they can bypass all of that. If I was the government, I'd close it down.
Okay.
Yeah, well, they would close you down as well. And to top it all off, guys, this is government, big banks, right? And good old BlackRock and a bunch of other guys. Big money, right? BlackRock are already receiving money. People are already buying their Bitcoin ETF. They're literally already buying it. If you're under the impression that these guys are not all working together, I got news for you. All right? That's it. This is the most wild thing I've ever seen. And it's all happening when the market pumps. They don't do this when the market's down. They do it when the market's pumped because they want to control the asset. Now, I kind of sound like a conspiracy theorist right now. I kind of feel like this in a dark room. I'm a conspiracy theorist, but that's what I think. I think they're working together. BlackRock want to buy as much of this Bitcoin as humanly possible. What better time than to start sprouting this nonsense? Now, let me know what you think about this down there in the comment section. If you don't know my channel, my name's Connor. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy sitting in his darkly lit room because it's early morning. And we're talking about crypto. We've been doing incredibly well here on the channel. We've been trading. We've been finding altcoins. We've been doing loads of good stuff, right? We got some trades here. AVAX, 1700%. DOT, over 100%. Much higher today, actually. We've made some serious profit with DOT just this morning. If you guys do want to trade, you can trade up to 100x leverage over on Margex. And guess what? Margex does not ask for any personal details. So those guys that are speaking nonsense don't know that you're going to be trading here if you want to, right? Of course, you got to follow the laws and regulations in your own countries, but there is no KYC here, and you do not need a VPN to access Margex. So anyone can trade, but of course, again, do pay attention to your own laws at home. And if you want to come and join me and my crew over on Discord, which isn't loading right now, you can stay up to date with all of my trades. You can talk to me directly. You can see a group of awesome people who are all trying to find as much alpha in this space as possible. like this piece of alpha right here that one of the guys sent today. But we got my trades here when I get in them, when I get out of them. We just closed the Solana trade that I spoke to you guys about here on the channel at 71.9. And we got into this trade at 60 with 20x leverage. So huge amounts of profit on that trade and a bunch of others. Of course, not everything's a winner. I don't have a crystal ball, but this is just what I'm simply doing in this market, right? With that said, to access that, the link is down there in my description. Now let's go on to some news today that's a little less tinfoil hat wearing, all right? So we got Fidelity's spot Bitcoin ETF has been listed on the DTCC under ticker FBTC. Now this is what spurred on one of the pumps that we had when BlackRock's one did this. Guys, the ETF's coming. The ETF is coming, in my opinion, and this is going to send the market flying. I do believe that we will have a buy the rumor, sell the news event around this time, but I think a lot of money can be made if you are paying attention. Now, there is also a massive uptick in exchange volumes that could suggest growing institutional demand ahead of the ETF approval. Now, we can track these sorts of wallets over here at Bitcoin Info Charts. People are adding Bitcoin like absolute madmen, right? The biggest wallets, the top 100, are adding Bitcoin like crazy. All the while, we're seeing all of this nonsense on the internet, on the news, right? What does this news do, right? It stops not people like us in our layers and our crypto dungeons from buying, but it stops general retail, right? General retail, since we've been above 40,000, have started to get back into the space. They're starting to message me, my friends, hey, Connor, is it a great time to buy Bitcoin? No, it was a great time when it was 15K, right? Now it could still be a good time, but it was better when it was 15K. But this is what's happening. So now that everyone who thought crypto was a scam, oh wait, they're turning their heads, they're coming back. It's not a scam anymore. Let's dump the markets again with this FUD. It's not to stop us. We're going to be buying anyway. And it's definitely not going to stop the institutions. It's stopping the general masses from having an opportunity to change their lives, right? Again, I sound like a tinfoil hat wearing guy, but let's move. HK game firm buy $100 million of crypto for Treasury, China and UAE CBDC deal. Guys, it's happening. The governments are getting in. The Middle East and Asia are very big on crypto. They're buying crypto up for their treasuries. Guys, this is serious stuff. Serious stuff. Ronin and Beam gaming tokens soar beyond Bitcoin and Ethereum. And as you can see, we hold Ronin in our gaming portfolio that I built here on the channel, up 179%. You guys, you got to be following me for this alpha. All right? All right? Won't say it again. And on Beam jumps 20% as it expands gaming ecosystem from Avalanche to a mutable ZK EVM. Guys, you got to be paying attention to all of these narratives, as many as you can, researching. Do not fade on this run, but of course, always keep yourself safe. So with all of that said, I hope that you are not shooken out by these guys saying that crypto is a scam, crypto is criminal. Crypto is just another medium of exchange. And these guys need to deal with it because it's not going anywhere. If the West want to get left behind, they're going to get left behind, right? The Middle East, Asia will take up the reins. No issues. With that said, if you want to trade, links to Margex, you can get up to $10,000 worth of a deposit bonus. And come and join me over in the Patreon so we can chat about how crazy the market is right now. With that said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.